Good morning and welcome to a week of exercise with me. I thought it would be interesting to take you guys kind of on my week of workouts, what I do. Today is Tuesday, just so you know, and it is arm day. So I do 3 days of strength training through my Trainwell app, which I'll talk about later in the video, and then I do 1 day of Pilates. So I'm not quite sure how much of the Pilates I'll be able to show you guys, just because obviously I'm in a studio with other people, and we'll see how that goes. But I just thought this would be maybe interesting for some of you who are on a fitness, weight loss, or maintenance journey like I am, and just to see kind of what I do in a week. So let me grab my water, and I've got my AirPods, and I'm gonna grab my key fob so we can get into the gym, and let's go downstairs. All right, well, thankfully there's nobody in here right now, so filming should hopefully be somewhat easy, at least for the time being. I've shown you guys the gym before, but it's a pretty well equipped, especially for a in building. We're in a condo building, so got all the major machines. They've got 3 treadmills, 2 ellipticals, 2 like Echelon, which are like Peloton kind of dupe bikes, and then they have 1 other kind of bike, like the kind that you like sit on, like a traditional exercise bike. And then there's free weights, and then there's a whole rack so you can, do squats and all the, like big thing kind of things. So anyway, all right, well, let me get my workout set up and let's get going. Recently, my trainer just changed up my workouts. So that happens generally about every 6 weeks or so. And so she's moved me up in weights, and I will tell you that it has really been a challenge. Like, I am really having to work to get the reps done and in correct form. So one of the things I love about the app is that you can leave feedback in there for your trainers. You can let them know if you changed the number of reps or if you change the weight, for example. Normally I've been upping my weight depending on what the exercise is, but these last couple of, I think this is going to be the 3rd time. I think it's the 3rd time that I'm going to be doing this upper body workout with the new weights, and it is tough. So I will see what she changed. I gave quite a bit of feedback, I think, in the last time I did the workout. This is definitely the 3rd time, because the first time I did it, I was still sick. And so when I messaged her, I said, look, it was really hard. I don't know if it was really hard because I am still definitely not 100%. I'm still really I shouldn't say quite sick, but I definitely was not at my optimal. And so I said, I don't know if it's that or if it's just that it's too hard. And so then last week when I did it and I was recovered, it was still really hard. I'm pretty sure she said that she adjusted some things. So fingers crossed, let's get going. All right, well, as I make my coffee, I thought I would talk to you guys about Trainwell. So if you've been on my channel before, you know that I've been using Trainwell actually since I was cleared for exercise after my brachioplasty. So if you are new and don't know, I had brachioplasty, which you can see the scar under here, but brachioplasty is the removal of excess skin on your arm. I also had what was called, it was sort of an upper body lift is what he calls it, which is then it comes into the armpit here, down the side, around. I had a breast lift, and then I had my breast implants removed. Now I actually am going to be having new breast implants put in about another month or so. So I will obviously have to pause from exercise. But about 6 weeks after I had that brachioplasty, the upper body lift, I then moved into the Trainwell app. And it has just been fantastic. I have seen such tremendous results. And what I love about it is that it's personalized. So it is like having a personal trainer, but through an app, and you're not paying the incredibly high prices of personal trainers. So there are videos, so I'll kind of scroll through here. It shows you from different angles what all the exercises look like. Each exercise, you have the ability to give feedback on the individual exercise to your trainer. So I can put in there if I upped my reps, or if I upped my weights or decreased my weights, or whatever it is. If it was, the exercise was just right, was it too easy, was it too hard? And then there's a comment section as well. So I can just put in there, it was really hard for me today. I found myself not being able to maintain form on those last couple reps or whatever. After the workout is done, that information is sent to her. And I say her because my trainer is a female. Her name is Natalie. I love her. And she will get that feedback, and then she can tweak your workout, to what you want. But when you start the program, you have basically like a Zoom call with them, with the trainer that you're assigned. And they go over, it's probably like 30 to 45 minute discussion on your goals, what has been your previous workout experience, what are you doing now, what are you looking for. So that's when she and I talked about how I really want to continue to do Pilates once a week. And so we came up with that 3-day-a-week schedule that I'm doing, which is 1 day of upper body. Hopefully you can't hear my daughter. She's in the shower, which is why I'm wearing this microphone. 1 day of upper body, 1 day lower body, and then 1 day full body. So, and then obviously I do 1 day of Pilates. I've seen tremendous improvement in my strength and muscle definition. I'm so proud of how far I have come, and I never ever would have come this far without this app, without having this personal training option, because you just don't push yourself naturally, or maybe I should just speak for myself. I don't push myself naturally to move up in weights or move up. I just wouldn't know kind of when it was like the appropriate time, I guess. And then I also like that she changes up the workouts too. 6 weeks, it changes what I'm doing, focusing on maybe different muscle groups and whatever. So it never gets boring, I guess, is my point. You do it long enough where there's a familiarity to the exercise and you get into a good flow with it. But then, all of a sudden, then you open the app and you have a new workout, programs. It's been so good for me, and I recommend it to everybody that I talk to, honestly, because I think it is an incredible value for money for what you get. If you would like to give it a try, there's a link in the description box. It's always in there. It's not just on this video. So if you ever, if you're watching another video and you get inspired, the link will be there too. But there's a link there. It will give you 14 days free to try out the program in the app and what it's like to have a virtual, basically personal trainer. And then it will also save you $10 off your first month if you decide to continue with the program. So like I said, I have been doing it now. So it will be, I started probably in April of last year, maybe very end of March, because I had my surgery February 5th, I want to say. And so, you have to wait 6 weeks. So let's say about April timeframe, I would say. So that's essentially 8 months. So I've been doing it for, I would say, 10 months or so-ish, maybe a little bit less. And like I said, it's been fantastic. So anyway, all right, well, I'm going to finish making my coffee and I'm going to take a shower and get ready for the day. And I will see you guys on Thursday for Pilates. Happy Thursday, guys. I am on my way to Pilates. I chose to wear a wig today. I would say I rarely wear a wig to Pilates, and if I do, I generally wear like a headband wig, but yeah, I was actually kind of running a little behind in getting here on time. I forgot that I'm doing kind of a different class today. I'm doing a rebounder class, which is basically like an aerobic version of Pilates. So there's kind of like a little mini trampoline board that you set up at the end of the Pilates machine, the reformer, and you are like jumping essentially, but jumping laying down. So anyway, I've never taken this class before, so excited, but yeah, I forgot that I have to get there a little bit early to set up the board. So I need to make this light. Hang on, got lots of police cars and things up here. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so I'll see if I can film any of the class. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to. We'll see. I've never taken a class with this instructor before either, so that might make it a little bit harder. Some of the other ones that I take, where I'm there frequently, like they recognize me. So anyway, but yeah, I'm excited, and let's go to Pilates. So I'm back home. I had a couple of errands to run after my class was done. So sorry I didn't get back to you guys immediately after the class, but that was really interesting. So like I said, that was my very first time doing one of those classes. And let me tell you, right after I left the class, like I said, I went to go run some errands. So the subway is like basically right on the corner, right outside where the studio is. And so walking down those stairs, oh my God, my legs were shaking. You guys ever had that when you do like a really intense leg workout and then you go and you try to walk downstairs and it's like you feel like you're a baby horse, a foal that like literally is trying to stand up for the first time and you're like, whoa. Anyway, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing a full body workout tomorrow, so we'll see how my legs hold out tomorrow when I do that. But I will take you guys along and we will get it done. Albeit it might be at maybe some lighter weights depending on how sore my legs are when I wake up tomorrow. But I really liked it, and definitely an aerobic workout. I'll be interested to see. I'll have to look at my watch. I kind of looked at it occasionally during the class, and yeah, my heart rate was like in the 130s to 140s, which it never is when I'm doing Pilates. I think like the most it goes up to is like maybe like 102, 105, maybe something like that. Definitely like a zone 2 kind of thing. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I'm sure I will do a class like that again. It's always fun to kind of change things up. That's why I love doing the classes, because it's different. It's one of the things I also love about Trainwell too, right? Is because she's constantly changing up my program. And so obviously, for probably, like I said, 5 or 6 weeks in a row, it's the same thing. So you're able to get used to something, but then just when your muscles have that muscle memory kind of thing, gets changed up and now you're doing something totally different. So anyway, I'm going to go get ready. I'm actually going to do some self-care tonight. I'm going to do a mask and just kind of relax and, I don't know, watch some YouTube or something. And yeah, I will check back in with you guys tomorrow when I head to the gym. Good morning. It is Friday, and I just realized that I came down to the gym without my little mini tripod thing, so we'll see how much footage I get. Then I gotta prop this up on things. So anyway, and hopefully there's not too many people in here. But anyway, let's go do a full body workout. Sunday, everybody. Let's go work out. So as I sit here with some eye patches on, as I'm going to do my skincare here momentarily, put a little headband on, keep that out of the way. Just thought I would talk to you, kind of wrap up. I made my protein coffee, so I'm sipping on that on this Sunday blizzard that we're having here. I hope, obviously, when you see this video, the storm will have passed through, and I hope everybody was safe and warm and had plenty of supplies and everything like that. I don't know about where you guys live, but grocery store shelves here were demolished. It felt like it was, COVID all over again. I hope you enjoyed seeing a week of exercise in my life. So as we started out the week, on Tuesday, I do my upper body workout. And then on Thursday, I did my Pilates class. So that was the first time, as I mentioned, that I did the rebounder class, or I don't know if that's what they call it. Basically, it's a board, as you guys saw, that goes at the end of the machine, and then you use that to basically push off. You're jumping on the board. So my heart rate, it was up there for a good amount of the class. And let me tell you, my calves are still feeling it, in addition to my quads. But boy, the calves are calving. And then Friday, you saw me do my full body workout, and that was great. It was definitely a little sore, especially when I was doing the lower body stuff, obviously, of the full body. And then today, Sunday, that you just saw, I finished my week of workouts with my lower body workout. So Trainwell has just been so amazing for me. I can tell you that I can absolutely see the results that I've had, in addition to measuring. I think my bicep has increased by like an inch. They have some measurements they like you to take, and they'll prod you to do it, it'll be in your app, like, take your measurements or whatever. So, but I have seen tremendous growth in my bicep, which is fantastic. I just think it's amazing. I love it, and I will continue to sing its praises. I was thinking about it on Friday when I was working out, and there are absolutely days where I'm like, oh gosh, do I have to go work out or whatever? And I will say there's definitely that human sort of like competitive motivation thing that happens. So in the app, it keeps track of a streak that you have, of how many days in a row you do your workouts and things like that. And let me tell you, it crushed me when I lost my streak. So this was a while ago, obviously a few months ago now, and I was not feeling well. I think I mentioned this to you guys, but in the app, you have your regular workout, and then there's a plan B workout and a plan C workout. The plan B workout is to do whatever part of the body it is. So if it was a lower body, you would do a body weight routine for the lower body. And then plan C is basically a stretching workout, which is very low impact. You don't need to put a ton of effort. It's just, but you are at least moving your body, stretching your body, whatever. And so I had planned on doing the stretching one, obviously, because, even being sick, I knew I could stretch. And I totally forgot about it. And it was like 12:10, like 10 minutes after midnight. And I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot. And so I lost. You guys, I had like a 189-day streak or something going. It was very, very sad. I'm up to like, I think 60 something, whatever days now, but it's motivating. I mean, I will tell you that, like, I don't want to break that streak. And so, yeah, I'm not going to lie. There are days where I'm thinking, oh, I'm tired. I don't really want to do it. Or as I said, sometimes I'll be in the middle of a workout, and especially when I get to like the end and it's like the ab workout part before the stretching. So there's almost always an ab session. It's only usually like 3 different exercises and a set of 2 of those 3. And then you move into stretching. So, I mean, it's literally whatever, 4 minutes or something of my workout. But I can tell you there are lots of times where I get to that and I was like, oh, no one's going to know. You know, that TikTok sound, no one's going to know. Well, no one's really going to know if I don't do it, but I do it because I'm there. And I think, Lisa, you're here. You're on the mat. You're doing whatever. Like, just do it. And there's just something about, I don't know, something about the app and doing it. It gives you motivation and it makes you want to do it. And then you add seeing results to that kind of motivation and the streaks and everything like that, and your trainer checking in on you, hyping you up, and throughout the workout, looking great and whatever, and then obviously in chats and things, giving you kudos and, like I said, hyping you up kind of thing and asking for feedback and all that. It's such a tremendous program. And like I said, a huge money saver over having an actual in-person one-on-one personal trainer, because that is exorbitant. Obviously, depending on where you live, obviously it can be more reasonable if you live in a smaller area or, smaller city or whatever. So it was a great week of workouts. I've been sick like on and off for the past, I feel like 2 months or so. And so I feel like now I'm finally really have gotten back to 100% and back to being able to do the strength stuff, especially at the level that I want to be doing it. So yeah, it was great. Had Bulgarian split squats today. Hate those. I will never like Bulgarian split squats. I don't think that there's a person on the planet who likes Bulgarian split squats. Let me know in the comments below. Do you enjoy Bulgarian split squats? Because if you are, I think you need to be studied, like in some sort of experiment or something. Because I don't know who in the world would like Bulgarian split squats. But anyway, so that is my week. Like I said, enjoying my coffee. I just made last night for the first time in a really long time my peanut butter protein dip that I got off of Mindy. What's her name for channel though? Okay, I'll have her channel linked below. But anyway, she does some great high protein recipes. She'll do a lot of like recipe swaps. So, maybe a viral recipe that she saw on TikTok or social media or something, and then she'll do high protein swaps for things so that it makes it more macro friendly. She's fantastic. I love Mindy's videos. But anyway, she was making this sort of dessert kind of thing, and so I hadn't made it in forever, and I keep forgetting to buy Greek yogurt for it. And generally like a vanilla Greek yogurt. Like I wouldn't want to use plain. Plain would be too sour in it. And so I hadn't had that in a long time. And so when we went to the grocery store to get our supplies, I was like, I'm going to remember to do that because I really want to make that dip because I really miss it. And we had some apples at home already. And it was so good. I had forgotten how much I really enjoy that. And what a great way. I got fiber from the apples. I got protein from the dip because it's basically a little bit of protein powder, PB Fit or PB peanut butter substitute, which is also quite high in protein, especially as it compares to like fat grams and calories, and then a little bit of natural peanut butter and Greek yogurt, which has a ton of protein in it. So it's great and it's delicious and you feel like you're eating a sweet treat and you're actually eating something really healthy. I'll try to remember to leave that recipe below. Like I said, not mine, Mindy's. I have tweaked it a little bit. I add a couple of things. I add like a little tiny bit of sugar-free maple syrup in it. And I also add a little bit of my sugar-free caramel sauce that I use in my protein coffee. So I hope you enjoyed seeing a week of workouts that I do. And let me know if you have any questions. Again, the link to get 14-day free trial to Trainwell will be in the description box. It's always there. So feel free at any point to click on that and check it out. Meet with a personal trainer. Do 14 days of workout, and then if you decide to move forward, you'll save $10 off of your first month. Hope you guys had a great week. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this kind of content, I would love to see you back. So click the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you'll know every time I upload a video, which is not on any particular schedule right now. So that will definitely be helpful if you click on that. If you want to keep on watching, there'll be another one on the screen. And remember, kindness and hate spread the same. The choice is yours. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.